Hello and welcome to the Girl That Went For It podcast. I'm your host, Johanna Scholz, also known as Johanna Lian on Instagram, and author of Believe in Life, How to Dance in the Rain. If you want to live your dream life and become the best version of yourself, then this podcast is for you. I hope that I can inspire and encourage you to never give up and to always believe in yourself. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Johanna_Liana, for daily content. And now enjoy this episode. Hello and welcome back to my new episode. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And today I want to talk about changing your story. I talked about it in my story on Instagram recently. This could be a little bit confusing, changing your story, and I talked about it in my story. And the reason why this is so important is that sometimes we think, like me included, like I was at some point in my life where I thought, I could never be happy again because this and that happened to me. Or let's do the example of a breakup, and you break up with your boyfriend, girlfriend, and you think you're never gonna have a relationship like this before. Like if it's like a sad breakup, like sometimes breakups are from both sides, but let's say you feel like you're never gonna meet the right person or whatever, like you put yourself in this victim role and you think you can't do this or that. Or like an example is the other day a girl reached out to me and said that she wanted to start her own business, or she wanted to put more time into her side hustle. So she already started her business, but she also recently started a new job, and she just felt like she doesn't have the time to invest in her new business. And also she said, who am I to do this? Because it didn't work out in the past. Like I tried to push my side hustle, but it didn't work out. Who am I to do this? And all I could say is you have to change your story. You can't stay in this, oh, it didn't work out in the past, why should it work out in the future? This is just like limiting you and your endless possibilities, and you were made for greatness. Like you can achieve incredible things. We all fail, like we all make mistakes in the past, and if we would all like hold on to our mistakes, like let's say the president, or I don't know, not really want to go into politics in here. Let's say, I don't know, let's say a singer, let's say Justin Bieber. Why not Justin Bieber? Let's say he would have like hold on to his mistakes and his failures, he probably wouldn't be where he is today. Or Beyonce, or I don't know, I don't have a good example, I'm sorry, but if we all would hold on to our mistakes and would tell ourselves, oh, it didn't work out in the past, why would it work out in the future, then we were all pretty big losers, to be honest. Like honestly, I think every person you can ask, like everyone made a mistake in the past or failed at something. Or even us as kids, like we learn to ride the bike, and of course we fall and we stand up again and we try again, and we're not telling ourselves the story of, oh, I can't do this because I fell from my bike. You know what I mean? So you really have to change your story and really have to, like, honestly forget the past. Like start with a new chapter, start with a blank page and get creative. Oh, this is all about manifesting and visualizing. Visualize your highest self, visualize what you can achieve without thinking about your past experience, without going back, oh, but it didn't work out back then. Really think about your best version in the future and feel how you're achieving it. And another important topic that I want to mention here is forgive. Forgive yourself, forgive people in your past. Forgiveness is such an important thing. Like honestly, forgiving your past, forgiving what you did in the past, forgiving people that did you wrong in the past will set you free. Because when you start forgiving, you say like, okay, this happened in the past, I forgive you, and it's no longer affecting my future. Because if we take like this anger or whatever it is that we have in us, because we haven't forgiven a person in the past or we haven't forgiven ourselves, we will really impact and even destroy the happiness in our future, because we take the past and the future, and we don't want this, and we don't have to. We can choose what we take in the future. And forgiveness is a great start to focus on the good. Let go of the past. Today I want to invite you to take your notebook, or if you don't want to write it down, just take like 5 minutes and think about it. Turn on your favorite music and think about your future. And when you think about your future, feel like you're closing a door, like it's locked, you can't go back. So the past is locked, and you really just can't, you really can just move forward. And think about all the things that are coming. Like, think about how it will look like without thinking about the past, and without thinking about how your life looked like in the past. Only focus on what's in front of you. What people are you inviting in? Who is there? What are you doing? Where are you? How are you feeling in the future? How do you want to feel in the future? So this is really just about what's in front of us. And it's time that you start changing your story. You can be whoever the fuck you want to be. I don't want to speak on here. Maybe I did in the past. But yeah, you can be whoever you want to be. You can write your story new. So grab your journal or think about it and write down these things like, where are you? What are you doing? Sorry, there's a plane coming. Maybe I just pause here. How does your day look like? What do you do first thing in the morning when you get up? How do you spend your lunch break? What do you do in the evening? Like, rewrite your story. I know maybe you are a mum, and I can't really speak of like being like having a family or being a mum, but I can imagine that you can still rewrite your story. Like, there's like, everyone can change who they want to be in the future. So even if you are a very busy mum, you can change how your week looks like. You can change how your evening looks like. Instead of scrolling through your phone late at night, you could read a self-help book, or you could read a book about something you're really interested in. You could learn how to play the guitar. So what I'm trying to say is, you are in charge of your future, and your future is not your past, and your past doesn't define your future. So I don't know who needed to hear this today, but if you needed to hear this today, I am proud of you, and you can do this, and this was your gently reminder for your day. Well, that does it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in today. If you like this episode and don't want to miss any new ones, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Feel free to share it with your friends or on social media. It really means a lot to me. It will help me to create this podcast. You can find me on Instagram, Johanna_Liana. I'm always happy to connect, so flick me a message if you want. Enjoy the rest of your day, and always remember, it's a beautiful day to have a good day. It's a beautiful day to be alive.